Hey guys, if you learn anything from me, anything, this is the one thing that I want you to know. The best, the biggest budgeting tip that has the most impact, that if you just do this, your budget's gonna be in the black instead of the red. If you can master this one thing, the rest will fall into place. Happy Frugal Friday, friends. Welcome back to the channel. If you like talking about budgeting, saving money, frugal living, or minimalism, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about the biggest budgeting tip that will bring you the biggest impact every time. Let's not complicate it. Let's keep it simple. Let's cut out all the other budgeting noise that you're hearing from here and there. The bottom line, the most basic, most strategic thing you can do is spend less money than you earn. If you can spend less money than you earn, you won't be in debt. You won't owe people money. You'll sleep at night. That shame that you feel from the bills piling up won't exist. If you spend less than you earn, you can't go wrong. We go wrong when we start spending money we don't have, swiping those credit cards, buying things before we actually can pay for them. That's what gets us into trouble. And if we can learn to stop doing that and simply spend less than we earn, we've got this. Right now, if you've been watching me lately, I am obsessed with reruns of that show called Till Debt Do Us Part. It's free on YouTube. Binge away. You guys, that show is rocking my world because it's everything we talk about on this channel over and over and over in a remix. And the theme, the problem, the issue, every time is that people are spending more than they earn. What made us start to think that that was all right? To start swiping, to start pretending that your credit line is actually cash. It's money. It's yours. You deserve it. It's not ours. You see the problem there? And I know we want the best things for our family and for ourselves, it's very tempting. But if you spend more than you earn, you're gonna have debt. When you spend more than you earn, it's gonna cause stress. And the sooner we can stop doing that, the sooner we're gonna be able to breathe. The sooner all that weight on our shoulders is gonna be off. And it's as simple as spending less than we earn. So let's talk about how we can stop this awful pattern that we've created of spending more than we actually already have earned. When I'm watching these episodes, I'm shocked. I don't know why I'm still shocked. I shouldn't be, but I'm shocked by how few people know how much they actually earn. In order to budget accurately, you have to know how much you're taking home. Not what you earn in theory, but what you're actually taking home. Once the taxes are taken out, once everything is taken out, what's actually going into your bank account, okay? And then you must subtract what you owe every month. You also have to know what your expenses are. Some people on the video, they're like, what's your mortgage? And they were like, I think we pay like $1,500. Do you think that you owe $1,500 a month for your mortgage, or is it $1,500? And then they'd go in and they'd find out their mortgage was actually $1,900 a month. Well, that's $400 of a swing that can make or break your budget. You have to know what things cost in your life in order to budget accurately. A huge one, you know what I'm gonna say, one of the ones that people repeatedly measure wrong they repeatedly underestimate what they spend on is the food category. Buns, come here, Buns. Oh, my buns. One of the families thought they were spending $400 a month on groceries. That's what they reported. They were actually spending $900 a month on groceries. That's more than double. And that, again, the food category alone can make or break your budget. 400 versus 900 is a big deal. And I bet that if you are not budgeting right now and you are struggling with your budget, food might be one of your spots that you could hit up, track and see how much you're actually spending, and then trim it down. When you're already in debt, using a credit card is a horrible idea, and I can't stress it enough. That's not your money. Using a credit card is not your money. You are going into a deeper and deeper hole of debt that will cause you stress, anxiety, shame, embarrassment, all of the bad things that you don't want to feel in this life. You don't want to feel trapped. You don't want to feel like the walls are caving in on you. If that's how you're feeling, you've got to sit down if you have a spouse or a partner. If you do not have a spouse or a partner, this is all you, and you can do this all on your own. You've got to sit down. You've got to look at your pay stubs, and you've got to look at what you've spent for a starting point over the last 3 to 6 months. 6 months is usually a pretty good starting point to see what you're actually spending. And you have to go through your bank statement item by item, and you have to discover what you're actually spending. So many of these families were like, we don't know where the money's going. Some people were spending up to $100 or $200 a month on coffee and cigarettes alone. Some people kept taking money out of the ATM. They would have dozens of withdrawals and no receipts and no history of where that cash went. You guys, that's why I stress so hard in the Kate method. If you've never seen the Kate method, I'll leave a link down below. But you've got to track those expenses. The whole key is to spend less than you earn. Spend less than you earn and you will be in the black, not in the red. I try not to be judgy when I'm watching those episodes because I try to remember this is what is happening all around the world all the time. People are not tuned in. Some are sticking their head in the sand because they don't want to know. But I'm telling you right now, if you are suffering financially, you need to know. You need to take your head out of the sand. You need to look at your bills one by one. You need to look at your spending item by item. And you need to know how much is coming in, how much is going out, and does it add up? I want you to be as prepared as possible going into our next year. I don't want this to be a mystery. I don't want it to be complicated for you. And I don't want you always wondering, where did the money go? Why can't I make ends meet? Why does this keep happening to me? Why does this keep happening to us? Why are we always operating in the negative? Why don't we ever have any money? If you are spending more than you earn, I know I sound like a broken record, and I will be, and I'll continue to be. If you're spending more than you earn, you've got a problem, and we've got to fix it. And we can do it. We can do it together. That's why I'm here. We can do this. If anything today, I hope it's a pep talk. I hope it's a reminder. I hope it's an inspiration for a transformation. If you're living the way that I've been describing and you don't want to be anymore, you want to start saving money. You want to start having an emergency fund. You want to be prepared in case disaster strikes. You eventually want to go on a vacation that you can afford with cash without swiping a card and going into more debt and stressing the whole vacation that you're spending more than you have. You want to be able to gift something special to a friend or family member without feeling worried that you don't have the money for it. You want to be able to go out to dinner unabashedly and not feel guilty that, geez, I really shouldn't be spending on this because it's already in your budget and you've planned for it. That's gonna feel good. Spend less money than you earn. It's so simple, yet we don't wanna face it. We don't even wanna believe that it is that simple. We wanna make up all these excuses in our head how complicated it is. But it isn't, you guys. Now, it is easier said than done. When I'm watching these episodes, a thing that I'm also seeing all the time is that they're shopping as a cover-up or a Band-Aid for how they're feeling. They're so stressed about not paying the bills that they're going to spend more money to make themselves feel better. I get it. Sometimes buying something temporarily puts that little Band-Aid on, that little patch of, oh, everything's gonna be okay, when really we're digging the hole way deeper. And that's a bigger issue. When you're shopping to buy happiness, that's a bigger issue. And you've got to figure out what you can do instead of shopping that's gonna bring the happiness. Are you lonely? Do you need to speak with a friend or family member? Do you need to spend some time with them? Is your self-esteem low at this point for some reason? Have you been dealing with that your whole life? You've got to figure out, and I know that's like opening a bigger can of worms, but spending on things you don't need, I promise you, is not the answer. So if you've got to dig deeper, let's nip this in the bud now. Let's do it now. If you're 30 right now and you're dealing with this now, let's take care of it now so you're not having the same problem at 50. If you're 50 and you're watching this, let's deal with it now. So when you get to 70, you can enjoy your life. If you're watching this and you're in your 20s, woo! I'm so glad you're catching this now. Because if you catch this now and you can learn this simple concept to spend less than you earn in your 20s or teens, if you're here watching this now, you're gonna be set if you can put this into practice. And I am here to support you guys and cheer you on and answer any questions you have. Please always leave them in the comments. I'm happy to respond. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to make another video if it's something I keep hearing over and over again. And the thing right now that I keep hearing over and over again is we don't have enough money. This is not necessarily an income level problem, not necessarily. Everyone has a number that they earn and everyone has to stay within or below. If you want to save money, you gotta go low. How low can you go? I've got a video on that. Please check that out. Spending less than you earn is the key. It's the answer. Final answer, spend less than you earn. If you like this kind of content, hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified each time. But before you head out, it's your turn. Please share with us below why, if you are, why you have the hardest time not spending less than you earn. What's your biggest challenge? Do you need to earn more? Do you need to spend less? Where do you struggle the most? How can I help? How can we chime in and give you motivation and inspiration for a transformation to get us into the black and living debt-free, happily, free, little less stress, little more smile? Let me know in the comments. Hey, do you guys have Instagram? If you have Instagram and you're not following me yet, how rude. No, really though, come visit me on Instagram. I usually post daily or at least weekly. And if you like my content, I'm here every single Friday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, releasing a new video. And on Sundays, I come on here live for KSQUAD Sundays Live at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talk about the topic of the day, and then I check in with everybody. We do a little chit chat, little Q&A, make sure everybody's doing all right. And I hope I would see you there on a Sunday. If you're always there on a Sunday, I love it. If you've never joined us, come this Sunday, come visit. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, and if you want more, I'm gonna leave some videos here and here to watch more on budgeting, saving money, and frugal living. All stuff on how to save, spend, and love your lifestyle. I will see you later. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.